Welcome to today's explainer. We're jumping right into a task that honestly causes a lot of sleepless nights, the Describe Image task. I know it sounds intimidating, but we are going to completely demystify it today with a mechanical, downright foolproof strategy. By the end of our time together, you're going to have a universal blueprint to tackle absolutely any image thrown your way. So let's get into it.
Picture this. You're sitting at the testing center. The screen flashes. Do you have what it takes to decipher a completely chaotic, complex data set in literally 25 seconds before the microphone goes live and you have to speak flawlessly? Because, well, that's exactly what you're up against here. They absolutely love to build tension right out of the gate. You might get hit with an overwhelmingly dense military spending bubble map. Your brain instantly scrambles trying to read every single number, comparing the sizes of the circles for the US, China, Russia, and panic? Yeah, it sets in fast as that clock ticks down.
Or maybe they follow it up with a truly terrifying visual, a projected career earnings chart packed with percentiles, different majors, crazy color gradients, and overlapping axes. Look, if just thinking about that gives you test anxiety, your feelings are 100% valid. I mean, who wouldn't break a sweat? But hold on, because we're about to cure that panic for good.
To put your mind at ease right now, here is exactly how we're breaking this explainer down. The challenge, rules and timing, evaluation factors, the master template, managing panic, and a real walkthrough.
Section 1. The challenge. Let's establish exactly why you need a rock-solid strategy for this. The raw numbers don't lie. This single Describe Image task is worth a massive 25.4 points. That makes it a critical, weight-bearing pillar of your entire speaking score. You literally cannot afford to throw those points away just because of bad pacing or a little hesitation.
Moving to Section 2, Rules and Timing, because knowing the limits of the game is half the battle won.
I really need to hammer this number home. 25. You get exactly 25 seconds of preparation time to stare at that image before the microphone goes live. That is your one and only planning window, not a single second more.
Once that mic is hot, you have a 40-second maximum speaking window. But listen up, because I want to clear up a major misconception right now. You absolutely do not need to fill all 40 seconds to get a perfect score. Actually, trying to push it to the very last second is usually what causes fumbling.
So where's the sweet spot? It's right between 25 and 35 seconds. Hit that window with solid fluency and you are golden. But consider this a firm warning. Speaking for less than 20 seconds almost guarantees a score of 0. Anything under 20 seconds is an absolute danger zone.
Section 3, Evaluation and Key Factors. Let's look at exactly how the AI grades you so we can give it what it wants.
This breakdown is actually super fascinating. Content is king at 6 points. It actually carries more weight than either your fluency or your pronunciation, which are 5 points each. The AI specifically needs you to identify real, factual information. You can't just rattle off random words beautifully. The actual content has to be deeply relevant. Which brings us to the most important number yet. 3. During that 25-second prep panic, you don't need to understand the whole chart. You only need to extract exactly 3 key factors or ideas. That is it. Find 3 things and completely ignore the rest of the noise.
Section 4. The Universal Master Template. This right here is your ultimate blueprint for success.
Let's walk through this blueprint step by step. It turns random data into a perfect high-scoring response every single time. First, the introduction. The given image represents a blank that provides information regarding blank. Next, the main details, where you plug in your 3 factors. It is evident that blank. Conversely, blank. Another interesting point is blank. Finally, the conclusion. Overall, this image illustrates blank. By just filling in those simple gaps using basic subject-verb-object grammar, you guarantee a structured 30-second answer. You aren't tricking the AI, you're just feeding it exactly what it craves. Section 5. Managing panic. Because, let's be real, you're going to get a chart that looks totally impossible at some point.
Our guiding philosophy here is no Nobel Prize. They are testing your speaking skills under pressure. There are literally no extra points for originality. The AI is looking for fluent, relevant content, not some profound, brilliant interpretation. If you stumble or realize halfway through a sentence that your logic is a bit off, whatever you do not stop to correct yourself. Stopping causes hesitation penalties. Just stick to the plan, trust the template, and keep speaking.
Section 6. The real walkthrough. Let's run a pie chart simulation so you can see this template in action.
All right, here we go. We've got a standard pie chart showing the most owned laptop brands in South Africa. Your 25 seconds of prep starts now. I want you to mentally find your 3 key factors. Maybe you see the big blue slice for Dell at 22.7%, the purple HP at 19.5%, or the pink Lenovo at 17.6%. Just pick 3. Got 'em? Good. The mic is live.
You open right up with your template. The given image represents a pie chart that provides information regarding the most owned laptop brands in South Africa as of June 2023. Notice how seamlessly the chart's exact title slots right into that opening gap? You didn't even have to think. You just read the title out loud, fluently.
Then you move straight into the body. It is evident that Dell leads with 22.7% ownership, followed closely by HP. Conversely, Lenovo holds 17.6% and Apple has 14.3%. The template easily holds these main details. You're just effortlessly contrasting the highest and middle data points. It requires zero complex analysis. You're just reading the data you grabbed using basic conversational sentence structures. And finally, you bring it all home. Overall, this image illustrates data indicating that there is not one dominant laptop brand in South Africa. This super simple single-sentence summary wraps up the entire answer beautifully. By following this exact path, you land squarely in that perfect 25 to 35 second sweet spot with high content relevance and zero structural hesitation.
So I want to leave you with this thought. If an impossibly complex data graph is really just 3 key factors hiding behind a simple template, what other test anxieties can a structured system like this completely cure? Remember, the test is a machine, and machines love structure. Apply this blueprint, silence the panic, and go claim those points. Thanks for joining us for this explainer, and we'll catch you next time.